everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making fan art for one of my favorite art YouTubers, Love to Draw Manga. So she actually has a webcomic called My Next Door Neighbors that you can read on YouTube, and my favorite character from that webcomic is Faith. I just think she is so cute. I actually made fan art of her a long time ago, but as you can see, it's a little outdated, maybe a lot outdated. That's why today I wanted to make some brand new fan art, so let's just get right into it, shall we? So my idea for this drawing was pretty simple. I just wanted Faith to be listening to music on some headphones with a sort of summer-themed outfit because, I don't know, I was just really feeling the summer vibes, and also Faith doesn't really have one outfit that she always wears, so I wanted to try to make up something on my own. At this point, I didn't really know what type of background I would do, but I figured I could think about it on the way, and by the end of it, I'd figure out what to do. As you can see, unlike the first one I had drawn, I didn't include a boy in this picture. The boy from the other picture is another character from My Next Door Neighbors, and he is named Grayson. He is one of my favorite characters from that webcomic as well. But I didn't actually draw him here, partway because I feel like it might be a little bit too much work for me to finish in this amount of time, but also because I had an idea. I was gonna make him filming her with his phone. So I made her look kind of surprised, like she didn't expect him to film her. I'm not exactly sure what would make him want to film her. Since he's a little shy, I think that would be a little bit hard for him, but I feel like he could. It just depends on the situation. Maybe, maybe he was trying to film something else actually, but he accidentally moved the camera to start filming her, and they're both gonna be embarrassed in a few seconds, but like he's gonna end up keeping the video. I'm not really sure. If you guys have read the webcomic and have any ideas for what a realistic situation for this scene would be, I would love to hear them in the comments. This drawing is kind of meant to be up to interpretation anyways. So for the coloring of her outfit that I designed, I decided to make the main color on it teal because she really loves teal. Usually her outfits always have some, so I thought that would be accurate. And I also added a little sun on her shirt because it just seems summery and I wasn't really coming up with any other ideas. I did struggle a little bit with the placement of everything on her face, like her nose, her mouth. I just wasn't sure how it looked. Sometimes that's really difficult for me. Like sometimes it comes so easily, other times not so much. This time was one of those not so fun ones. Once I was more happy with things though, I was enjoying the process a lot more because once I don't think the drawing looks weird, then it's fun. It's just sometimes when I don't think it looks good, I have a bit of trouble enjoying the process. I try to not be like that so much, but it's difficult. I'm curious how many of my subscribers already watch Love to Draw Manga. I see a lot of them on her channel, and I always get surprised to see somebody else that I've seen coming in one of my videos on her channel. It's just, I don't know, it's just genuinely shocking sometimes. I don't know why, but it seems like a lot of people that watch her channel also watch mine. I mean, obviously not everyone, but just some of them. But I do understand why a lot of people like her channel. I mean, I love it a whole lot. I've been watching it for a few years. I originally discovered her videos through her drawing herself into anime screenshots, and I just loved those videos. They were so cool. I feel like her videos are always so well made, and like the things that she tries, different art challenges, or just the art she makes in general is very inspiring. It inspires my art style and just the videos I make a lot. I mean, she actually is the reason that I ended up starting this channel. I felt like her videos are just so inspiring that I literally wanted to try making art videos like that for myself, so I did, and I've had so much fun with YouTube. I'm really glad that she inspired me to do this, and to this day she still inspires me a whole lot. I don't think I've ever said the word inspire so many times in my entire life. But anyways, yeah, if you are watching this Love to Draw Manga, thank you so much. You're a really amazing artist. I love your art so much, and your videos make me really happy. Oh, and also, My Next Door Neighbors is a really good webcomic. It's so good. But yeah, back to the artwork though. Right now I am working on adding the extra shines to her hair because, I mean, that always makes it look so much cuter, and of course I couldn't leave that out. I absolutely love Faith's hair color, by the way. It's super cute. Okay, but in a moment here, we're gonna go on to the real-time footage. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like adding some more effects onto the phone to make it look a little bit more realistic, and I just felt like showing you guys in real time rather than a time-lapse would be more interesting and fun, so that's what I decided to do. The very first thing that I decided to add is very simple. It's literally just a little red dot for the little recording symbol that you'll see on phones when you're taking a video. So I had to include that, otherwise it wouldn't really look like he's filming. Then I wanted to add the little square that it's like trying to detect a face kind of thing that it does. I was a bit worried that it would cover up a little bit too much of my drawing, but I also felt like I had to include it. Maybe now I can just talk a little bit about something random. So recently, for the very first time, I read the manga You and I Are Polar Opposites. I only read the first volume, but actually it is super cute. I really enjoyed it. Like, the relationships between the characters are really interesting. I think the romance is also super adorable. The only thing about it is the art style isn't like my absolute favorite, but maybe I'll like it more as I continue reading. But anyways, I would recommend at least the first volume. I'm excited to read more though. And going back to the artwork, right here I wanted to add a little sun effect to kind of be like, you know, the brightness on a phone. Usually it's right next to like the person's face, at least on mine. Like, it will focus on something and then the brightness effect goes right next to it, but I decided to put it at the top of the screen because I just didn't think it looked good there. The reason I didn't worry about making it all look completely accurate was because different people's phones make things appear differently. Like, the Photos app in whatever type of phone you have might look different than mine. I have an iPhone, but you guys might have something else, so I didn't want it to be accurate necessarily, just to look visually appealing for my picture, and I'm happy I went with that because I think it looks better that way. I was having trouble with making the sun look good though for some reason. Making it all symmetrical and decent was not coming easily for me. But with that, we are done with the real-time footage, and let's move back onto the time-lapse footage so I can finish up this illustration. So I had to start in the background, and what I decided to do for the background was a beach. I thought it would be super cute, and I don't know, I thought it would just complement the rest of the picture I had made really well. It's funny because next week I also had to make a special drawing for summer, so I'm just doing 2 pretty summer-themed pictures in a row, but that's fine, I don't really mind at all. I didn't really know what other effects to add to the beach though. I decided to not make it facing the sea, so that wasn't included, so I was like, how do I make it more detailed? The phone is covering most of it up anyways. So in the end, I mostly just added a bunch of sparkly bits to the beach and also a few seashells from a seashell brush and called it a day. I did end up editing his fingers a little bit because I felt like they didn't look quite right, and I added little buttons to the phone because I forgot to add them originally. It was tons of fun making this fan art, and I hope you guys all enjoyed watching the process, but now with a few more effects, we are finally all done. So here we are. Here is the finished picture of Faith. It was super fun drawing her and love to show manga. If you see this, I really hope you love it. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now!